is a story with many facets.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. This is the Jody and Scott Show.
Hey, yeah, it's the Jody and Scott Show. We are at jodyandscottshow.com, spelled Jody with a Y, or Jody and Scott on Twitter. That's a great place. A lot of people on the Twitter these days, Scott. That's a good place to be. So, and also, if you want to get subscribed, open up iTunes and search for Jody and Scott Show and subscribe right there. We'll just wait right here. We'll wait while you do that.
Jody, I'm stressed out.
No. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait while everybody just subscribes to the show.
I'm stressed out, Jody.
What are you stressed out about? What's wrong?
I live a very relaxing, provocative life, and I hate when my life involves stress. And tonight's show is stressing me out. We have so many people to talk to. We don't have enough time. It's going to be fun, but it's still stressful. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there is. I was looking at the list here, and there's some interesting people that are going to be joining us on the show this evening. Of course, I believe at some point we're going to be speaking to a mystery Starbucks barista about the big. That's over now, right?
Well, we're going to talk to
Unicrorn
Ashley about it.
What was it called? The Unicrorn Frap? That's over,
Frappuccino,
right?
yes.
That's done now, right? We're finished with that?
We can't use her, yes. Well, I don't know. We'll talk to Ashley. We have to call her Ashley because she can't use her real name.
I know, I guess we should.
These baristas are getting in trouble for talking bad about the Unicrorn Frappuccino.
I guess we should wait until she's on to start talking about this, right? Because it was like, it consumed like everyone's life for like 3 days. Starbucks. Wow.
Also, Jody, I know you tried to eat kale the other day, which I know is big for you.
No,
We're having a food, faith, and fitness expert on. Taylor Kaiser's coming on the show to talk to you about, good recipes with kale.
Yeah, I put on a lot of weight. I think I've put on like 10 or 15 pounds since the baby's been born in the last few months. Too
much carbs.
Yeah, a lot of carbs, not enough sleep.
Are you dipping the bread into the pasta, Jody? You can't do that. That's double carbs.
Today I ate a
grilled cheese. That's all you eat.
A Hostess cupcake. Two of them.
Jesus, Jody.
Two of those, and I looked at and I flipped the box over, and I was
swivel on top.
Yeah,
the white swivel.
Yeah, they're delicious. And I flipped it over, and I was looking at the ingredient list, and it reads like like the things that you would find inside. Like nuclear soup or something, right?
Ooh.
Like it's like I can't even pronounce half the things, but they're so
North Korea missile.
They're so good. These Hostess cupcakes, and so yeah, I've put on like 10 or 15 pounds recently. I got it. So today, today I went to Chick-fil-A. I got the grilled nuggets. I got the kale.
Good.
I got the kale superfood.
Kale, they have that now.
They have this kale superfood salad side
Nothing
thing.
super
It's
kale.
good. I got an unsweet iced tea to go along with it. I'm turning over a new
health and things up, and that's why
turn over a new leaf
Jody,
today.
I'm going to give you some more help having Taylor Kaiser on. She is a food, faith, and fitness expert. We're going to have her on live.
Why'd you do that again? Why'd you see if you try and give it another stab?
FFF.
Yeah, try it one more time. And I got to tell you, I'm a little depressed. I'm
stressed. You're depressed. The show can't be good.
Well, I have I work out of my house. I do like voiceover and audio production and stuff. And I was looking to hire an assistant, right? And I decided that I wanted to do like find just like a remote person to help me with a few things.
For cold calling, Jody. Cold calling's hard. I've done that. I quit in 2 days.
It's a hard thing. It is, and it's the reason why I want to pay somebody.
Strangers and asking for money. It sucks.
I can't do it myself, and but I need somebody to do it. And so I found what I thought was a perfect match, right? Like I found this dude that it's not going to work out because he flaked out and whatever.
You already fired your employee, Jody. How long was he under your belt?
Well, I didn't actually hire him because he flaked out.
I
was ready to hire him. I was like I want to hire you.
Send
me the thing, and then he never sent me the thing. He sent me the thing like 4 days later. But this guy, so anyway, let me get back on track here. This dude, his deal is that he lives in a van and like just travels the country
down by the river,
works out of his van. And that's the thing, like you and I, like the generation Y people or millennials. I don't think.
Well, I don't think like diet millennials.
I don't think. But what I'm saying is, I don't think millennials automatically associate living in a van with Chris Farley screaming sweatily in a van down by the river.
And you hired this guy,
but the older people, that's all they associate with living in a van is. But here's the thing: like I find this
down on cost.
I find this idea of living in a van and nomadically roaming the country to be extraordinarily like romantic, right? Like I want to do that. And I don't know if it's because it would actually be fun or because it's so different from the life that I'm currently living with, you know, the married and two
Laying
kids
off the land.
and like
kids, a lot of kids.
Right. So I don't know if I would actually enjoy living in a van and working odd
Have your own
jobs
weed garden out
online. But it sounds like, does that sound good to you at all, Scott? Like because you're afraid
Sounds relaxing.
you're afraid to drive your car to the other side of town. So I'm
I
wondering.
just went to 7-Eleven for a Monster, dude. Relax.
So I'm wondering how you would handle living in a van and traveling the country. But like, it sounds like a lot of to me, it sounds like a lot of fun. And like, but of course, all we ever think about is Chris Farley living in a van.
Speaking of fun, Jody, we got some big news. Breaking news, actually. Can you hit it? This is breaking.
Hit me. What we got?
Your girl, Caitlyn Jenner, finally did it.
You know, I think we were talking about this a while back, and I went on the record declaring that I did not think that Caitlyn was going to go all the way and get this and you know, get things surgically done so that there was no going back.
Live feed in the surgery room.
Do we?
Whatever works for you, just get a bunch of folks together and imagine them doing some really hot stuff. 1,
This
2,
is in the surgery room,
3,
though, is it?
rolling sound.
Oh God!
Oh, here comes Jody.
No!
I'm not hearing any
Time to
sound.
become a woman. For
Nope.
real.
No!
Oh, yeah, right there. Oh,
A lot of meds.
Oh God!
We're watching. They're the whole audience. You can be on E. Ryan Seacrest producing.
whatever works for
Oh,
That was emotional.
I feel
You almost did that, so you didn't have a third kid. Is that true?
I feel exhausted. No, I'm going. No, I'm getting a vasectomy as soon as I possibly can. I've hit the wall with the kids too.
I heard it's an easy procedure though. You go in there, they do a snip a bit, and then
Apparently,
you're out of there.
from what I understand, it's really not a big
cables,
deal.
you walk 'em out.
From what I understand, most guys tell their wives that it hurts worse than it does, so that they can just like lay around and do nothing for a few days. But in reality, it doesn't really hurt. And it's really no big deal. So I'm not really particularly concerned about it. I'm ready.
Some good
to go.
meds out of it.
I'm
also,
ready to
Jody,
go.
Tonight we have a gay etiquette expert, and this is big because I'll tell you why. I was at Starbucks today, and
When you say gay etiquette, are you talking about like a general etiquette person who is a homosexual? Or are you talking about somebody who is an expert in dealing politely with homosexual people? Or like, what is gay etiquette? Is that like what
I
is
found his
that?
business card in a corkboard.
Okay.
And it was nice. And I got a hold of this guy named Edward Cohn. Now, he tells you when it's okay to do that really Queen voice. You know, like, I love a parade. You can't really do that in a business meeting. You know what I mean?
Okay, so he consults with other gay men in order to help them understand how to behave outside of the homosexual community. Gotcha.
The Martini Club, yeah. So they tell you what to do in business, and this actually makes a hell of a lot of money doing this.
And when are we going to? Just whenever he decides to join us is when we're going to be talking to him.
Yeah, and he is
Edward
very
Cohn.
pro. I mean, and we have a lot of gay listeners to this show, Jody. I bet you didn't know about that.
I really had no idea. I don't know. I feel like our listener base is very diverse. Whenever I'm on Twitter, it's like it seems like a very, very mixed up group of people.
A lot of black females. I didn't realize that.
Black girls like us. I know. I don't know why. I'm not really sure what the deal is, but like I get the
We don't
feeling.
got a big butt,
I get the feeling that black girls are into us. So did you see the story about Scott Stapp? You're a big Scott Stapp fan.
I just heard the news today. I mean, I know it's that song. It's
You're a genuine,
beautiful song.
You're a genuine Scott Stapp fan. Let's be
think
honest.
he has a beautiful voice,
right? So
like a bird singing.
He had like a while back. He had like a big freak out, right? Like he did the meltdown. He threatened to go after Obama at the White House or something, right?
Like topless, like he had
like he was like what was it? He's all like strung out on crystal meth or something like that for an extended period of time.
Combination of stuff, I'm sure.
So he has recently, I guess he did an interview with GQ, and he said that there was a time where he rented the same tour bus that Scott Weiland, lead singer of SDP, died in. All right, so he
had the voice.
Yeah, so he decided decided to go ahead and rent that van, rent that bus, and he said he underwent a mystical experience on the bus, Scott, a mystical experience. This is what he said. He said, all of a sudden, it was almost like Weiland speaking to me from the grave, man. It was a very weird feeling that I felt. I remember being in the bathroom, looking in the mirror on the bus, and feeling like I could hear or feel him saying, dude, this could have been you, and this could be you if you continue that path. Don't do what I did. Don't go down that road. He says, and literally, I'm having this moment, is what he says, and that's Scott Weiland saying he interacted with.
You know what's shocking about that story, Jody? Scott Stapp's still touring. I just can't believe.
Yeah, Scott Stapp can afford to rent a tour bus. Is really what is shocking there, Scott. You're right, because have you ever tried to seen what one of those tour buses cost to rent? They're very expensive. Extremely expensive.
Especially
Where's he getting
the
this
one
money?
that Scott Stapp died in. I'm sure that.
Where's Scott Stapp getting? I guess Creed royalties are probably.
Scott Weiland died in that, not Scott Stapp.
Right. Scott Weiland.
It could be Scott Stapp.
But Creed royalties are probably pretty good, right? Like he's still probably getting a pretty decent paycheck every.
I don't know. A lot of people play it. Where do you hear a Creed song? Like Big Lots? I don't know.
I can't remember that. It's like almost novel now when you hear a Creed song come on. So you're like, oh yeah,
not
Creed.
Publix. You want to hear it there?
Yeah, all right. Did you know that we've been talking about this? I think they've been talking about flying cars since we were born, right? Like, I mean, since we were kids, they've been
the future too, Jody.
Yep.
Duh.
Since we were kids, flying cars have been just a few years away, right? It's always just it's always
around, bro.
Right. 2000, 2015, year 2000, 2010, like there. So the new deal.
I sold my car, waiting on the flying one. It's sick. I have to walk everywhere now.
So Uber is saying that they plan to demo flying cars, actual flying vehicles that you can use with the Uber app. They're going to demo them in 3 years, is what they're saying right now. They're saying that they're developing a flying car that will be able to take off and land like a helicopter from roads or roofs, and will be able to like travel like long distances quickly and get you from place to place without even having to drive a car.
But there's no like highways or anything
in the
You have
sky.
to build the highway first. Yeah,
No,
they're skyways.
They fly though. They fly. There's already airplanes up there, Scott. They don't need highways. What are you talking about?
Now, quickly, Jody, we lost a beautiful woman.
Who?
Erin Moron. Have you heard of this woman? She's a beautiful woman.
Moran,
I'd like to
right?
give her
Moran.
a send-off tribute. Erin Moron.
Moran.
Sunday, Monday, happy days.
Erin Moron. After Happy Days
Moran.
and Jody Loves Chachi
Yep.
were canceled, she said in 1988 that she suffered from depression and was unable to gain acting roles.
Okay.
Moron confirmed news
Moran.
reports that her California home was foreclosed in 2010. She was reportedly kicked out of her trailer park recently in Indiana because
No.
she was
not
partying
true.
too hard.
That wasn't.
Erin Moron, goodbye.
Was any of
Passed
that
away.
true that you just said? Because I've got
That
to
was
say,
on her obit.
here's the thing. When she passed away, I started seeing
The
people on
song's not really fitting, Jody. I would have picked a different,
when I
sadder song.
when I saw that she passed away, like I saw people mentioning it on Facebook, and I gotta say, like I had no idea who she was. like there was no, it didn't click with me until like somebody like posted a
She
picture
kind of looks
along
like
with
Scott Baio, only she has breasts. I mean, that's really the only difference.
it. Did
between
Scott
those two.
Baio she died of cancer, right? Didn't Scott Baio basically say she died because she like partied too much and like
Too many drugs,
did
yeah.
too many
What a
drugs?
dick, But he's a Trump supporter.
Yeah, of course he is.
Speaking of that, Jody,
Speaking
100
of-
days. Give him an A through F grade right now. Donald Trump on the first 100 days.
I mean,
What do you got?
it's got to
You
be
follow
like
him hard.
It's got to be like, God, it's a D. You know, I mean,
D? What about
it's
a D plus? He had that speech.
I feel like he's blown a lot of opportunity in the last few months. Like it's hard to get excited. It's hard to get behind. I feel like maybe they're starting to move in the right direction. Possibly, I don't know.
just
Why are you
let
making me
that
talk
freaking
about
wall
Why
thing
are you
go.
making me talk about Donald Trump? Oh, here it comes. Trump dump.
Trump dump. Oh, yeah. I miss when he used to be on the stump.
Yeah,
just talking all the time.
Yeah, when he used to be
Trump
fun,
dump.
he used to be out there having a good
China
time.
all the time. When was the last time you saw a Chevrolet in Tokyo? When do we beat Mexico
Flying
at the border?
car.
They're laughing at us. They're
When-
bringing drugs.
When was the last
Take the
time
wall.
Donald Trump did anything fun? You
It
know?
used to be so much fun.
He did, and now he's just not.
They're bringing crime. They're rapists. The big lie.
That wasn't big for him.
Obamacare. $5 billion we spent on a website. I hire people. They do a website. It costs me $3. Are you running?
That's it.
Are you not running? I am officially running for President of the United States.
I missed this
This is
stuff.
about 100 days. This is pre-100 days, right?
Yeah, we're revisiting the
leader
good stuff.
that wrote the art of the deal.
The best.
I will be
The best of.
the greatest jobs president that God ever created. ISIS has spread like cancer. Another mess I inherited. I guess it was the biggest electoral college win since
He sounds
Ronald
drunk.
Reagan.
You're a robot.
Ignore that. He sounds drunk
Chaos.
right there, right? Like, doesn't he
Yet
sound-
it is the
He
exact
doesn't drink,
opposite.
Jody. He's never had a sip of wine.
know,
Not
but-
even a Merlot. You know what I mean? The
He
guy's straight.
He just sounds.
He's running
inebriated.
like a fine-tuned machine.
Yes, it is. There it is.
Fine wine. He wouldn't touch wine, though.
So we were talking to him really quick about Caitlyn Jenner. Did you hear about this dog that got the gender
I don't-
reassessment surgery?
Okay, dogs are doing this now, Jody. It's a little extreme.
This is a
I
dog.
think,
This
you
is
know?
from the
Gotta get
Telegraph.
Bathroom.
Yeah, this is from the Telegraph. There's a dog that was born as a hermaphrodite. Okay, so it had
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah, it had male and
have
female bits, right? And so the owners decided, instead of leaving the dog to live a life of confusion, of having to have both male and female genitalia, they decided to perform gender reassignment surgery on the dog.
Like a back alley vet or something? You think a normal vet will do that?
And so what they did was they took the dog and they turned the dog into a girl, and there it is. There it is. Yeah, bring it out again. Yeah. So there it is.
Pet psychologist, though. That's big.
Yeah. Does that cause the pet to have to go to a pet psychologist more often or less often?
Got to take more Xanax, I guess. The dogs. You know, dogs do take human Xanax. It's a thing.
That's true. All right. Hey, let's welcome Taylor to the show. Taylor.
Do we finally have?
Yes, we have Taylor. Taylor, of course.
I'm here.
Hi, Taylor.
Whoa!
Taylor, of course, joining us, the hostess of a delightful YouTube channel that Scott came across when he was searching for a mashed potato recipe. Is that what it is? Mashed cauliflower?
Potatoes, Jody, get it right.
Mashed
Let me say it.
cauliflower recipe.
Cauliflower,
Okay.
yes.
And I'm excited because I've of course have been eating like a pig for the last 3 months because I have a newborn
Too
baby.
many carbs,
And I'm
Taylor. He's growing bigly.
Trying to turn over a new leaf here today.
Yeah,
You know,
carbs.
I did sneak 2 Hostess cupcakes today and ate them.
The swivel one.
Shoved them. I ate them both in.
Oh.
I ate them both in less than 9 seconds. 2 of them, like 9 seconds flat in my.
It doesn't
Disgusting pig, Taylor.
This is awful.
Now, Taylor, you do a
It
fantastic
doesn't count. It's
YouTube
under 10
channel.
seconds.
That's what I feel like. I feel like if I eat it really fast, it's not
It's like
the
it never
same.
happened.
Right.
Taylor, now you focus on fitness and great recipes. I looked you up. I found you on the cauliflower mash, which, by the way, I screwed up because I don't have a food
Yep.
processor. I was just mashing it with a wooden spoon.
What
Didn't
kind
work
of
out
what
great.
kind? You are a grown man. You should
Well,
have a
there's
food
your
processor.
problem.
Yeah, you should have a food. Well, that's
You should,
no.
definitely.
No. You know what? I'm wrong. I'm being a dick here because no grown man gets a food processor until they get married, and then they get one like given to them as like a wedding gift, and then that's it. Like that's how you get your food processor.
You probably get like
That's how
5
you
of them.
know your life's over.
realistically.
Yeah, that's how you know. That's how you get your food processor. It's like a badge of
Now-
honor.
Taylor has a great YouTube
That's
channel,
so
which I
funny.
love. Can you give Jody a good kale recipe? Because we all know kale's tough to eat. And Jody apparently tried kale for the first time. Can you give him something
That's
good
not
about
true.
kale, Taylor?
I eat kale regularly. Today,
Oh my
today I
gosh.
got the delicious Chick-fil-A kale superfood side salad, which is
Ew.
very good. It's very good, Scott. It's
Taylor,
good.
help him
Are you
out.
are you being real? Because let's be real.
I'm
I
being
mean,
real. It's good.
I pretend to like kale. If you want me to be real, it's not that good. It's
Oh
not.
wow! So
I
Taylor,
know.
dude.
So Taylor, if you're going to make kale, what's the go-to recipe?
Uh-huh.
You got a big kale.
Wrap it in a
What's a
Hostess
kale?
cake.
What do they call a kale fan? A kale head? You got a big kale head coming over to your house for
I
a.
think it's called a kale head.
Okay, so you got a kale head coming to your
I
house
think-
for a dinner party. What's your go-to kale dish to impress them?
I mean, the only thing that makes kale edible is making kale chips. Toss
Kale
in a bunch
chips?
of fat and fry it in the oven. I mean, they're actually pretty good. A bunch of salt.
Those are good. I gotta
Super
admit,
good.
those are delicious. My
They
problem,
are good.
my
That's why I like
problem,
kale.
my problem is that I genuinely enjoy eating healthy foods, but then I also
He smokes too much weed.
genuinely,
so he can't-
I genuinely enjoy eating Hostess cupcakes, and so that's the problem. Is I maintain,
problem.
so I don't get fat. right? Like I'm
a little fat.
I'm not. I'm like probably like 10 pounds, 15
Like a
pounds
big A
overweight.
cup.
Yeah, like I do have some man boobs. I got like that's the problem.
Yeah,
is
he's
that
gotta-
the problem is that
moves?
Shave
yeah
those
the
things.
problem is that
Going on?
my weight all gathers at my boobs. Really, to be honest, my boobs and my belly, and so I have skinny legs and skinny arms, and then like larger than
Jody,
average
you know what?
boobs.
Enough about you for a second. Let's talk
Well,
about
it's a
Taylor.
dog for talking. You're born the wrong gender, apparently.
I guess so. I need that gender
Now, she
reassignment
has a-
surgery.
Yeah, okay, Jody, great YouTube channel, Food, Faith, and Fitness. Now let's set this up scenario. Give me some romantic music, Jody. Give me a little bit of a jazz or something. That's a chainsaw.
Oh, that's the
Caitlin here.
chainsaw.
That is
Sorry,
not-
sorry.
Now, there we go. Taylor, you and your husband are going on a nice romantic meal. Maybe you're in a log cabin or something. You're
Okay.
whipping something together for him. You want to get nice and romantic. What do you put together for your husband that's going to be delicious yet healthy at the same time? Now, this is big because Jody's not very good at romanticizing his wife. But he does cook for her.
Okay, so what I would do is obviously we're going to do some meat because man equals meat. So probably some steak. Probably going to rub it with like a little bit of coffee and cocoa powder.
I like that.
Chocolate,
Yes.
aphrodisiac, and coffee is just good. It's a good combo.
I like that.
Wakes you up and puts you down and gets you up. You know
That's
what
a
I mean?
great. That's a great plan. I like
Yeah,
the. I like the coffee and cocoa mix. I haven't done a steak
What
that
about
way.
sides?
Yeah, what
about
sides?
sides?
What
Any-
sides we
It's
looking at?
good.
What, a little some Brussels sprouts maybe. Sprouts,
Boo.
Brussels.
No, my man doesn't eat greens. He does not eat greens.
Oh wow, that's too bad.
Probably
Oh,
going to
that's a
have to do
shocking
mashed
twist,
potatoes.
Jody.
That is a shocking twist that the
I know.
that the
Spoiler.
host
Veggie.
that the hostess of this delightful healthy eating channel, the husband doesn't eat greens. You have to do
He's
something
having
about that.
indigestion as we
We're
speak.
working
You hear
on
that,
it.
Taylor?
Oh, there it is. There it is, Scott. I got it out. I got it
Taylor.
out. Oh, it's so much better. Thank you. Oh.
Now, Taylor, you also do workouts on your YouTube channel. Give Jody like a 10-minute workout
Yeah,
for
I
the
don't-
morning because he needs to work out too. He
No.
just can't shove kale in his mouth all day and expect to lose
I
weight,
just do
right?
my little 30-minute yoga, and that's it. I don't need to do any
10
more.
minutes?
30.
That's all you got is 10 minutes?
30.
30?
30. Give me
Well,
30 minutes.
Do some high-intensity intervals on the treadmill or the bike.
That sounds
You know what those
tiring.
are?
I would never do that.
No, it's too lazy, though.
That sounds
It's
exhausting.
tiring, but
I
you
know.
burn a
I need
bunch
to
of
give you.
calories.
I know. See, what I like doing is 30 minutes of yoga where I barely break a sweat. That's my kind of workout right there. You know. That's
Now, really
That's
quickly,
your
Taylor.
quote exercise.
I know, it's not exercise. I know.
I hate to reward myself,
it's not.
so I want to slap myself on the back because last night I made spaghetti squash. Now this
Spaghetti
is
squash is
big,
good.
Taylor.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how easy it was.
It is. So good.
Boy, Scott, you just
How did
drove
you
this
make it? What'd you
conversation
put on
right
it?
into the ground with your
I was
spaghetti
slapping myself
squash.
on the back. I made a delicious meal, Jody. Let me enjoy my life for a minute with Taylor and let her know that I'm a foodie too.
What did you
Hey,
put
by the
on
way,
it?
Taylor,
Now you got curious minds. What did you put on it?
I put regular marinara. And
Marinara.
I put some mozzarella on top. Marinara.
Perfect. Italian. Delicious.
All right. Well. All right. So Taylor, you post videos frequently. I have a
Awesome videos.
I have a question. I'm fascinated by YouTube folks, the folks that are constantly posting content on there. How much money do you make off YouTube?
Hey, you can't don't ask Taylor questions like that, Jody. He always asks our
How
YouTube
much?
people how much money they make. He's
That's
sick in the head. He's twisted.
confidential.
How much you making over there?
What do you want to know?
I do want to know, and no one will ever tell me. No
Enough
one.
to make a very nice living. Let's go with that.
Hey, let's celebrate.
How's that?
God. All right. Well, Taylor, thank you
Let's
very
celebrate
much.
my spaghetti squash.
Have a you can check out your YouTube channel. What do they do? Just search for
Food, faith, and fitness.
you
You're gonna look Taylor Kaiser.
The
She's
best
right there.
way
She's
is through my
beautiful.
blog.
Oh, what is it? What is it, Taylor?
So go to foodfaithfitness.com. That's my blog. That's my main place where
There
you'll find
it is.
recipes. And then my YouTube link is on the foodfaithfitness.com.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you very
She's
much.
so much richer than you, Jody.
we appreciate it. Thank you, Taylor.
Keep on now.
Taylor from Food, Faith, and Fitness, and then of course we have another caller. We have some mystery here. I'm not sure.
There's a lot of mystery going
There's
on,
things
Jody.
guests
I
are
don't
starting
believe
to
you ate kale.
callers
Speaking of
are
mystery,
I did. I ate kale today for lunch. It was good.
It's
I'm
a
telling you. Hey, who is this? Who is this? Jody and Scott show. Welcome.
Hi, this is Ashley.
Ashley, welcome to the
Ashley,
Jody and
go.
Scott show. How are you? This is the barista.
I'm great.
Is that who this is?
Yes.
Okay, so
Batista or barista?
now,
What is it?
now this is not your real name, right? Because apparently Starbucks is cracking down.
Don't say her real name, Jody.
Right, Starbucks cracking down on employees that are out there talking smack about their.
She's not talking smack.
Their Unicrorn drink, right? Is that the problem? They don't want people out there talking about it.
Yeah, a little bit give or take.
Sure. So this thing is like taking over everyone's lives, right? Like for like
Social
3 days.
media,
Yeah,
Snapchat especially.
For 3 days, all we saw was pictures of this drink, right? Like it was clearly. I mean, Starbucks is clearly the most genius company on the entire planet because
like
they
a unicorn threw up on my
100%.
phone.
Right. So how did this play out? Because we saw on YouTube and online a lot of Starbucks employees complaining about having to make this drink and having to deal with it. And what was your experience?
What was your day?
Yeah, what was your experience at Starbucks? Like first day that the unicorn drink is out. Like the first unicorn drink you made. Like what was? Walk us through.
You walk in,
D-Day.
you're a little hungover.
Yeah.
Yeah, slightly. But honestly, it was the most stressful day of my life at Starbucks.
So they're all saying
100%.
So what happened?
100%.
Why was it so bad?
What's in this?
It
thing?
was they crack, I guess. But no, seriously, we didn't staff for it, so we weren't really anticipating like what was going to happen. We didn't think it was going to be this popular, so it was absolutely insane. Like they were coming in from cafe to drive-through, and people were just making frappuccinos. It could have been a vanilla bean, but you know what? They got a unicorn frappuccino.
So did they? So did it like start like a slow trickle at the beginning of the day, and then like
it was like
no.
like one an hour, or did it just like once you opened the doors that day, like everyone was ordering it?
Everyone flooded in. Yeah, it was. People were calling like a week before asking if we had it, and we actually ran out the day that we started it, and we're still getting calls. We're still getting calls now of people asking if we have it, even though it ended on Sunday.
Wow. See, I would never drink such a monstrosity. I look at it, and it makes me it makes me feel ill just looking at it. Like I can't drink sweet sugary.
Kale, so I don't know.
Here's the thing. Like
it tasted like a mango creamsicle.
See, I will shove 5 Hostess cupcakes in my face in 30 seconds.
9 seconds.
And not have a problem with it. But like you tell me to drink like a sweet, like a Slurpee or like some kind of sweet drink, and I revile in horror. I don't know why. I don't know why.
Ashley, a lot of people complaining about unicorn hand. A lot of the baristas.
What's that? What's unicorn hand?
They're walking out with unicorn hand.
What the hell is unicorn? Is that like a what is that? Is that like a sexual thing?
No.
Unicorn handy.
Oh my gosh, no. Yeah, unicorn handy. No, honestly, like that drink was just such a mess to make that you just got all the ingredients everywhere. I blew my nose and I blew out blue powder. Like,
oh God.
Not even joking.
Wow. I think working at Starbucks would be fun. I could do that. I could handle
now,
that.
If you had to guess,
I'd do a Starbucks gig.
Yeah, you'd be very stoned. You might have to do a drug test on him.
I'm sure most of them
really
are.
Quickly, Ashley, if you had to guess, how many unicorn frappuccinos were made on the first day? If you had to take a wild guess, what would you say?
Yeah, give us a number.
At like a location such as like a store that I work at.
Yeah, one location at your store. Like not like all of them worldwide. Like your store.
At all of them though.
Like one store. Like what would you say? How many?
My location. Well, we can track. My location. We made over 600
in one day.
Jesus Christ!
Yes.
People are crazy, man. Like just so they could take a picture, like and like literally, people like you sold 600 of those because
a lot of people didn't even drink them. They just took the pictures.
Right. All 600 bought it just to take a picture with it. Like that's it. Like
I can't even tell you. I was making faces. Like I photobombed so many people that day.
Wow, so weird. Great. It's really weird. Like people are buying drinks just to take a photo and put it on their Instagram. Like that's the whole. Where are we? What world are we living in?
Vodka in that thing.
All right, well,
I don't know.
Hey, Taylor,
definitely.
Thanks for giving us a look.
Taylor, her name is Ashley.
Oh, Ashley.
Get your names right, Jody. It's too much weed for you today.
Ashley, thank you.
Ashley, thank you.
Appreciate the.
Yeah,
beautiful.
no problem, guys. Have a good one.
Later on.
Thank you.
Where do you know Ashley from, Scott? Where do you find her?
She's a good friend of mine. Don't worry about it, Jody. She's a lesbian, so I have no chance with her. It doesn't matter.
All right, now on the phone we've got. All right, we were talking about this earlier. This gay etiquette, and I still don't understand what you're talking about. So we're not talking about a gay man who is an etiquette expert. Like, that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about
It doesn't matter.
A gay man who
what
helps
he's
gay
into,
men be
Jody.
polite. Is that what this? I don't.
Here's
okay.
what it is, okay? I got this man's business card off a corkboard. Don't worry about where I was.
By the way, he's on
all right?
the phone. Sir, what's the name? Edward. Welcome to the Jody and Scott show.
Edward Cohn.
Edward.
Hello.
So Edward.
Now I have a question for you, Edward. We have a lot of gay men that listen to the show, and you do gay etiquette. Okay? Now, in a business meeting, you can't really go into that queen voice. You have to kind of talk with a real business, style. Okay? At what
We like
point
to call it "be up your A," butch up your act, Jody.
Oh,
Scott,
okay.
or
I
whoever
like
you
that.
are.
I like that. That's catchy. Be up your A.
See, this guy. This is why this guy's making millions. Jody,
As opposed to D up your A, right? Which would just be like the normal.
Well, that's kind of
Well,
what they
you
do
say
later.
that for the bed. That's for the bedroom, not the boardroom.
right. Wink,
Now, let me ask you a question, Edward. So say you're at a business meeting, all right, and the business meeting's kind of winding down, and you have a couple drinks. When can you transition from being a very straight businessman into kind of that queen gay style that a lot of guys go into that are gay? Not all of them. I'm just saying sometimes I love a parade.
Yeah, at
when
some
can
point-
you get there? Do
at
you
some-
slowly transition or what?
At some point, you want to let your hair down, girl. How do you do it?
Are you asking for yourself, Scott?
No, I just want to know if we have a lot of gay listeners on this show, and they want to know when it's okay to jump.
Whatever you say, that's fine. Well,
Whatever you say, Scott.
first off, you just need to know that you're safe. Feel that you're safe. Feel that you're in a safe surrounding. I'm sure you've seen in Starbucks recently they have a little rainbow thing that says this is a safe place for the LGBTQ community.
Okay.
And then if you feel threatened at all, you can go in there. Well, you want to feel safe with the people that you're around
Have you ever
and that you're in this business meeting with.
Have you ever been outside of a Starbucks walking around and felt really unsafe to the point that you had to run into the Starbucks to be safe?
I have not.
Okay,
But
I was just curious. Okay.
I did it one time.
You just said
Yeah.
that the
It's like
Starbucks
it's like
is
if you're
a
walk-
safe. I'm just curious. I mean,
It's like if you're walking down the. It's like if you're walking down the sidewalk, and all of a sudden someone starts yelling, "Fucking faggots!" You run into Starbucks. Well, that's what you would do.
Okay.
Watch your
All right. I
mouth.
got you. All right. Now I understand. Now I get it. Okay. I'm with you.
Thank you.
All right. So you're saying first read your situation, right? Like understand your audience, understand who you're around.
You don't want any Trump voters around, right? Is that kind of what you're thinking?
Figure out if it's an appropriate thing for you to let it all hang out, right?
Right. I like right now. I feel safe with Scott, not so much with you,
see,
Jody.
Jody, people
Right.
like me.
Right. So around me, you would be up your A.
They're a little weird.
Pretty
right?
much.
So-
I might keep it. I may keep it up there.
So
but
you-
with Scott, if I were around Scott, I might say, "Hey, girl, oh, come on, yeah."
Hey, you know what I mean? I know how to. I get along with everybody,
So
Jody.
Scott's-
Watch me roll, all right?
So Scott's more D up your A. I'm more B up your A.
What are you talking about, man?
Is what you're saying.
Pretty
Trying to
much.
relax,
Pretty
enjoy
much.
Pretty
myself.
much. Okay. So Scott's a dupa and I'm a boopa.
Well, let's have a little conversation. Say Jody's not here. All right?
Sounds
He's
good.
off, smoking
Okay.
weed in the backyard or something.
No, Jesus.
And, business meeting's over, and I'm ordering us, a couple of martinis. What do you drink today, Ed? What'd you like?
I
On
would
me.
drink I'll have a Cosmo.
Okay. Nice.
Okay.
All right. Nice Cosmo. I like you. That's a very, very.
All right, and now
I thought
the
he
business
was
meeting's
gone.
over.
I thought he was not here anymore.
Oh,
Okay?
me? No, I'm still.
You stop talking
Yeah,
for
get
Christ's sake,
out.
Jody. You're ruining our vibe.
Sorry,
here,
you
okay?
guys.
Thank you.
Sorry, you
Help out
guys.
our gays.
Keep D up your A-ing, guys.
So did you watch the Hollywoods of Beverly Hills last night? I don't know what gay people watch. Is that what they watch?
Oh
the
my
Hollywoods of Beverly-
God. No, you're talking about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Well,
Hey!
that's over. We already had the reunion show, but oh my God, Sunday night, did you watch the finale of Feud, the Betty Davis and Joan Crawford story?
Oh my God! Business meeting over,
Oh my God.
sister. I'll take
It was
2 buttery
so
nipples, Barkeep.
good.
Get over here. This is fun, Jody. See,
Thank
you're not
you.
experiencing live.
Yeah, I would not feel comfortable if he were here.
You would not. No, so
Stop
you're saying
coughing in the
So you're
mic.
saying that if I was in the room with you, you would not feel comfortable enough to drop to drop the act and just be real with me, is what you're saying.
Correct. And if I were coaching any other gays right now, I would say always know your environment. And if there's a personality like yours in the room, it's not safe.
I'm very gay friendly though. I don't
Keep it
understand.
business.
I don't understand how I'm not safe. Like
Jody,
I feel
you
like
don't have that vibe, all right?
I don't know. I don't have
You don't.
a vibe.
You really don't.
What vibe? What vibe?
Vibe sucks. It's very hetero.
It's right. Okay, yes, I get that it's a hetero vibe, but I don't. How is that?
Vibe.
How is that threatening? Like I feel like I'm very gay friendly. I'm very like
Ed, I'm
very.
sorry, Ed. This is not the environment I wanted to put you in.
That's
You're
all
very
right.
good at what you do. I got your business card and a cork board.
Thank
okay?
you.
I mean, you're very.
Yeah, call me.
What did I do?
Call me sometime, Scott. Call me.
Okay. All right. There he goes.
All right.
Ed,
Well,
Ed,
you know,
Ed. Yeah,
he's a nice man.
Maybe try something new, Scott. You know, you never know.
Trying to help out our gay listeners tonight, Jody. You're not helping.
You never know.
I mean, he was very good, didn't you think?
Barack Obama's back. You know, did you see
Dude,
that?
he is back. He was actually speaking to a bunch of. Here he is, back in Chicago. It's his first appearance since getting out of White House. He's letting things relax, dude.
Wow, he's letting his hair down. He's in a safe space.
Listen to his voice.
Wow.
Oh, he's doing Usher, dude. This is You love this jam, dude.
He's feeling very safe right now.
I'm actually dancing alone in my studio right now.
This is where it gets good.
Shaking my ass. His voice has gotten high though. Have you noticed that?
He's back though. I think he got paid like didn't he get paid like $400,000 to do like a speech or something like some kind of meeting with students or something like that?
Hung out with a bunch of 20-year-olds.
Be awesome.
Yeah,
Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be awesome to be his age and the ex-president of the United States? Like the rest of his life is going to be so
chill.
Awesome. Like he's going to have like the rest of his life is going to be so fantastic. Man.
Jody, you come from a
Lucky
family of people that flew the skies.
That's true. Yeah, that's right. My
let's
mom,
talk
my dad,
about United and the nightmare they're in right now.
Yeah, it's been really bad, right? Like we haven't really gotten into any of this this United stuff, but they have obviously everybody saw the story of the doctor
dragged that guy right the hell out of there.
being
Blood
punched
coming
in
out of his mouth, the
and
whole
dragged
deal.
off, right? And then yesterday or 2 days ago, what was it? American
Stroller
Airlines.
gate.
Yeah, American Airlines. A flight attendant busts a lady in the face with a stroller in front of her.
Baby almost got hit in the grill.
Right in front of her kids, and then we had I think there was another one on United, right? Wasn't there like a tarantula
There
or
was a
something?
scorpion that fell
scorpion.
from the freaking top of the plane.
That's
dude.
what it was. There was a scorpion.
What's going on at United right now? We have a live mic in there. I think we do. United Airlines. Hopefully, it's calming down in there.
No, I don't think we have a mic. Wait, let me see. No.
No mic in
Wait, there it is. Oh, wait a second.
That's not terrifying.
Wait a second.
Is that what I think it is?
Hold on. Is that Kenny G?
Dude, I know Kenny when I hear him. I can smell those ramen noodle hairs.
Is he just
from here.
standing in the aisle playing songs in the middle of a plane?
Well, in some good airplane-related news, Jody.
Now,
in Delta's flight, Kenny G was headed to Tampa and apparently started playing the saxophone to chill everybody out. Actually, a lot of money went to a good cause after this. Talk about relaxing after everybody getting dragged off.
Kenny G is like the only one like flying the skies trying to defuse all this crap, huh? He's the only one that's out there trying to make things a little bit better. Look, I gotta tell you,
I want to take a nap right now. Can I borrow some weed?
I gotta tell you, I don't know. Like, I guess it's because
I can listen to this till hell freezes.
I was gonna say,
over.
I guess
This
it's
is great.
because it's Kenny G and it's nice, soothing music. Because could you imagine anybody else getting up in an airplane and playing an instrument and having the entire cabin be okay with that? Like, I mean,
let my hair down. You have a martini?
Like, I mean, who else could start playing music on an airplane and be just bland enough to have nobody be
Jody,
offended
you actually
by
did
it?
something right the other day. Healthy fast food.
Yeah.
Want to
Healthy
hear the
fast food.
items? The healthiest fast food you could possibly get.
I'm telling you, today,
Here's the list.
today, grilled chicken nuggets with a kale
It's on
side
the list,
salad.
Jody, you
how
did
does
it.
how does it get healthier than that? What's healthier than that on that list, Scott? Let's hear it.
Grilled chicken nuggets from Chick-fil-A. That's
Yep.
on there.
Okay.
Chicken soft taco from Taco Bell.
Oh,
That was on there.
people always overlook Taco Bell as a healthy food option, but it kind of is, right?
And this one's kind of shocking. A McDouble at McDonald's.
No way.
Yeah, you got to eat around the bread though.
No,
like a chipmunk.
McDouble.
It's not. Yeah, I'm telling you,
No,
that's
it's
one of those
not
things
on the
that-
list. Is it really?
Yes.
That's
Now, I'm
disgusting.
going to give you a quick question. We have a couple more minutes here, Jody.
Okay.
Now, sex bases. Growing up in middle school, we talked about the bases. A new study just came out. What 90% of people think the bases are. So let's say you get a little hit, grounder to first. What's first base when it comes to sexualizing people?
First base is petting, right? A little outside of clothes.
See, dude, you're so out of the loop when it comes to sex bases. You've been
What do you
married for
mean?
what, 20 years now? Jesus Christ.
What is that? What is that? What's first base then?
It's a make-out. It's a kiss.
Oh,
Sensual kiss.
So petting doesn't happen until second base? I thought it was
Second base is petting. Everything but the genital area.
I thought
You
just
can do a
being
breast or a-
just being at bat
head.
was like kissing, right? I thought once you're kissing, you're stepping up to the
No,
plate.
that's a hug, Jody. That's a sensual hug. Is that
Okay.
bad?
All right. So first, second, and then third is oral.
2 is petting.
Third is oral.
And then we got 3. It's hands to genitalia.
So where's oral?
So you get like a-
Where's oral, Scott?
hands. Well, that comes in with the home run.
No,
You do the oral
no,
and you stick
no.
it in the thing.
No, home run is getting it in there.
That's like a balk. Maybe
right?
it's a steal from
Home
second
run,
to third. I don't know.
So where are you getting this list? Did you just make this up
This
because
is-
you
this
just
is- no,
screwed
this
up
is
the
an official
bases?
list off
no,
the internet.
There's
Have you
no
heard of it?
official because third base is going to be oral. Second base is going to be the petting if you want it to be. First base will be the kissing if it has to be. I still think it should be
What's
first
home?
base
Is the
petting,
bang, right?
Yeah, first base should
What's
be
a 69? When do you jump into that weird world? I like
that's
that.
oral. That would be third
Oh, but you're
base.
doing
That's
double
third
oral at the same
base.
time.
That is third base.
Okay. And then when you hit home, that's a bang, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. All right, good.
Yeah.
So that's about all we got for tonight, Jody. I want to thank all our guests. Oh, Nordstrom's jeans. This is sick and twisted too. Before I get into this,
No,
it's,
this is kind of the-
$450.
is this the big reveal? Oh, I thought you were going to do this for the
to get
twisted reveal.
fake mud on jeans.
Yeah, Nordstrom's.
That's not the twisted.
Is it
though.
just painted on there? Is it just supposed to look like mud?
It's synthetic mud brought to you by Gina. Gina, Jody.
By China? All right, cool. So what's the reveal tonight?
Are you a fan of the feet jewelry?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
When a girl wears like a toe ring, I've always thought it was kind of nasty. You know what I mean?
The feet jewelry is gross. Yeah.
Well, I just heard the news today, Jody, but apparently if you wear for more than 10 years in your life, after 10 years, the other half of your toe will pop right off. It starts to erode and crust.
Ew.
And you have no other side of your toe. So stay away from those toe rings. They're nasty. Nasty as hell. One more twisted. 2 major brands of hash browns have been recalled, Jody. You kind of look like a hash brown. Did you hear about this? Because
you know what?
they
I saw
contain
this.
golf ball pieces. Holy shit! You hear that? You're sucking down a nice hash brown. All of a sudden, golf ball pieces. Ew!
I saw that. How does that get in? Like
I look like a hash brown.
McCain hash browns. Presence of
John
extraneous
McCain.
golf
I like
ball.
Megan McCain. I want to
Like,
do stuff with her at third base.
So how does that even happen? Like, at what point in the supply chain does golf balls get into your hash browns? Like where is that? How does that happen?
Dude, does 9 holes, runs into work early, got a couple golf balls in his pocket, they pop into the hash brown mix. I mean, how?
I think you just explained it. That's probably the most. That's probably the most.
What do you got?
You probably just dropped the most plausible explanation for that.
Probably, half drunk, coming off the links.
I have no idea how else, or okay, maybe the hash brown factory is right next to a golf course, Scott, right? And the hash brown factory has glass windows, okay? And maybe every now and then somebody shanks one. They go 4, crack it, shank it right in through that window, right? And the golf ball shoots through the window, drops down into the potato shredder, and then there you go, boom.
I like
golf
the
balls,
idea, the hungover
golf
golf guy
balls
walks
in
in there after 9. Oh, yeah. Jody, I'm kind of horny right now. We hit everything on the list tonight. I want to thank all our
happens.
guests. Taylor Kaiser, Ashley from Starbucks, and Ed Cohn, my new gay friend. Dude, I have so many gay friends.
You
I
and,
have like a whole billful. I have binders of gay
I gotta
friends.
tell you and Edward were vibing. I gotta tell you, there
I
might be
go
something.
grab
There might be
unicorn
something.
martini after this tonight.
There might be something to explore there. He seemed very, very comfortable with you.
Dude, the dude's rolling in money. Of course I want to go talk to him. You know what I mean? I talk to him about the
you know what you
thing, and then
gotta
I'm
do.
rolling in money too. I'm
Do what you
smart, dude. I'm so goddamn smart. I'm sick of being smart.
Go get that sugar daddy.
Check us
boy.
out on Twitter.
Jody
Right?
and Scott. See you whenever the next time we do this is.
Every once in a while we do, and it's
We
fun.
do it like every couple weeks
Right?
or so. Yeah.
What a ride. Wow. Where's my African American friend over there?
We had a case where we had an African American guy who was a fan of mine. Great fan, great guy. In fact, I want to find out what's going on with him. You know what I'm... look at my African American over here. Look at him. Are you the greatest? You know what I'm talking about?